guys, welcome to the Three Roaming Birds. And today we are going to talk about partial withdrawal in the NPS. So generally, like we have a misconception in NPS, money get logged, right? And we don't have a very good flexibility like EPF for money, the withdrawal of whatever pension we have accumulated or whatever the money we have put up in the NPS account before the retirement, right? Before the age of 60. Because at the age of 60, you will get a good amount of money, close to 60%, and then 40% you can buy annuity from that, right? So today's topic is going to be the partial withdrawal in the NPS. We will be understanding in more detail into it. And let's go through. So before that, if you are liking the content, please subscribe so that we know the content is doing good. If you are not liking, please put in the comment box what we need to change, because that's the only way we can improve over the time. So let's get started, and thank you for watching. Right, so this is the official website of the NPS trust, right? And in NPS, that way they have designed, basically it is they are letting us withdraw the money in case of specific situations, right? Not like EPF. So in EPF, like if you are unemployed for 60 days, you can withdraw the money, right? Because I think we have talked about that in the video where we have made the difference clear about EPF and NPS, like why these are two different products and why we need both, right? So I will attach the link of that in description. So today we are going to focusing on why basically we don't have the option of withdraw the money in like we have in EPF, right? So the main thing is that like you will lose the retirement corpus, right? So considering that, we should not also misunderstand like it is kind of a restriction where we cannot touch the money whenever we need most, right? So NPS gives us a couple of options. You can withdraw the money before the retirement age. So then there is eligibility. So we'll talk about the eligibility first, which is like as it is mentioned here, like when we start contribution in the NPS, right? It could be either from your employer or from yourself. Like when I started for the NPS, so I started contributing from myself, right? Like we'll make another video on that. Like for example, for EPF, you cannot put the money in the EPF if you're not employed, right? But and with NPS, there's no such restriction. We can open the NPS account and we can contribute from our own. Like let's say if you're earning some money without the job, right? Let's say you're an entrepreneur or you are managing some investment, whatever way, you can put the money there, right? So from that day we have joined the scheme, we need to be at least 3 years into the scheme to be eligible for withdrawal, right? That is the first condition. So if you take my example, I started around I think 2016, right? Yeah. So I became eligible from 2019 to withdraw the money. So that is the first condition. So that is why it is very important, like we should start the NPS account or contribution into the NPS as soon as possible, so that whenever you need the money for like in terms of partial withdrawal, you can like satisfy this eligibility criteria. That is very important, right? So we need to be 3 years into the scheme. That is one thing. Second thing is the frequency and limits of partial withdrawal, right? Which we are talking here. So frequency is some people may say like it's not very good, but because the goal of the NPS was to safeguard your retirement corpus, right? So that is why I think I feel it's better. Like they have given us the 3 maximum chances, right? Or 3 frequency where you can withdraw the money from the NPS account through partial withdrawal, right? So in let's say we start at the age of 30, right? From 30 to 60, you can get 3 times partial withdrawal. And the way they have limited, like it is because the event which they have identified where you can make partial withdrawal, those are not regular events, right? So we'll go to that next. But we can take a note, like we can withdraw money up to 3 times through partially before the age of 60, right? The next thing is limit, how much we can withdraw, right? So here we have clause like you can withdraw up to 25% of the contribution made in NPS at any point of time. excluding those made by your employer, right? So if like we have watched the video, we have made another video where we have mentioned like the section in NPS where your employer can contribute your some part of your base salary capped at 15%, right? So I will attach the link of that in description. So in partial withdrawal, the employer contribution is not eligible for partial withdrawal, right? So in NPS, we have a section where you can contribute money from your side also, right? In old regime, I think there was additional rebate of 50K. So that was the intention. I started contributing towards the NPS that time. So you can withdraw that money up to 25% of whatever the contribution you have made. Let's say you have made 4 lakhs contribution, right? You can withdraw up to 1 lakh in that, right? Also, there is a scheme like you can withdraw only 25% of the contribution made by you between 2 partial withdrawals, right? So that is another clause. So it's little tricky through words. So let me help you understand. Let's say you started a scheme in 2020, right? And you have become eligible in 2023, right? And in 2024, you made a partial withdrawal of, let's say, 1 lakh, right? Then from 2024, you again, we had some life situation and we need to withdraw money again in 2028, right? So from 2024 to 2028, it's been 4 years. In those 4 years, you have contributed, let's say 10 lakhs, right? So out of those 10 lakhs, you can withdraw only 2.5 lakhs. So between the 2 partial withdrawal, whatever the contribution is made, out of that, only 25% we can withdraw. So this is only, I feel, is to protect your retirement corpus so that you do not lose that, because life event will come and go, but your retirement age will also come, right? So we have to balance both. I think that is the reason they have kept it like that, right? Otherwise, if they give you all the money like EPF, then it is a dent on your retirement planning, right? Which is very important. So I really like the way they have designed. So I hope it is clear. Please put up your question in the comment box. We can discuss again. And these are the conditions basically, which is very important, because generally people have a tendency, or they have a thought process like the thing in NPS, money get locked for 60 years. You cannot do anything, right? But that is not correct. You can take the money out for your important events in the life. And I think they have covered the broad events, right? It's not just one event. So we start with, so first is like higher education for your children, including a legally adopted child, right? So let's say you have a child, and usually we in the higher education, engineering or medical, right? Or if they want to go out and study abroad. So there is a lot of money goes into that, right? So you can basically withdraw, and that is a critical, that is an important event in the life, right? So money will be available for that, right? Then the second condition is marriage of your children. So usually people used to save. I know like a couple of LIC plans, right? Even all the insurance companies having the plans which target a different segment. One is marriage of the children, second is education of the children, right? So basically you can cover all those aspects through single government initiated NPS plan, right, which will serve your retirement purpose. You can basically take cover of your higher education of your children, then marriage of your children. You can withdraw the money. This is also one of the conditions where we can easily take the money out, right? Then the third is purchase or construction of your house or a flat, right? So this is also very good, because it generally whatever the today's scenario, right? A lot of people are shifting towards the flat. Some are buying the land or constructing the house on it. So it covers both, right? And even the joint name also it covered with your spouse. So that's a really good, you can basically safeguard your asset with NPS thing, right? So this is a very good condition, I would say. Then fourth, which is common in most of the schemes, they even though they say locked, but they get you the money whenever you need with the specified illness, right? And all these illness are covered here. all the major illnesses there, so we can get the partial withdrawal done for any of these defined illness, right? Then this is also related to medical. We can withdraw the money as per that. The sixth one is very interesting, right? So basically, in our IT career, let's say the AI is coming, right? Or anybody who is in any job, right? After 10 years, you might need a reskill, right? To let's say you want to change your career, or you want to go in different industry, right? So you need reskilling. So for that, basically you can withdraw the money. This is really good, and I really appreciate this condition, because they have thought about the people right in the country. And with this we can basically fulfill our dreams by reskilling, because skill is very important, right? Money will come and go, but skill will be with you. So we can withdraw the money for this as well, right? And then this is like very interesting one, right? So if you, let's say you want to start some of your venture or a startup, right? As per the guidelines defined here, you can get the money out, right? So why this is important. Let's say we start our job at the age of, let's say 25 or 30, right? And then after 20-25 years of experience, right, we feel okay, let's try to do something of our own, right? And that time you might need some money. So from where that money will come? You can get that money from this, right? And it gives you that flexibility, like it will not let you give all the money which you have saved for retirement, but you can get 25% of whatever you have contributed. So this is also a very good thing, especially for the people who want to try out something, build on the dreams. So that is good. And then these are the defined illnesses they have covered here. We can do the thing. Withdrawal process is very simple, right? We can just follow all these steps mentioned here, and we can get the withdrawal done. So yeah, this is all about the partial withdrawal scheme. Just to break the myth, like amount gets locked in NPS. And I will be very honest, I have talked with a lot of people in my circle, and this myth was there, and that is why I felt the need of making the video on it. So yeah, that's it for today. If you like the video and like the content, please subscribe and put your opinion in the comment box, what we want to change, or which video you want to make next. So thanks a lot. Stay tuned. Yep. Thank you.